his professionalism. He's amazing in what he's been able to do for decades in his way to articulate, the diction, his sentence structure, to take a very complicated and difficult game and yet break it down so that he can talk to the most nerd football fan and yet can talk to the most casual football fan. He has that knack. It is a gift, and very few people have it. And he's got it. And I might appreciate that more about him than anything else. I listen to every game like a coach will watch tape. And there's times I'll just stop the tape and just marvel at how good he presents things. Now, I chuckle sometimes because I think there's a little Ron Burgundy going here. It's everybody hush, what's Len saying about this? And he may give some terrific wisdom, or he may give, hey, you can ill afford to turn it over. But everybody in the Chiefs kingdom nudges everybody in the elbow and says, did you hear what Len said? But he commands that kind of respect. But I think that the fact that what he represents ever since he played, what he still represents as a broadcaster, are traits that the kingdom, the whole kingdom, whether it's a rural kid in Kansas listening to him or someone who's in the inner city, respects him and loves about him because he is such an outstanding ambassador for the Kansas City Chiefs and the entire region. Something I had to overcome was the fact that I was a Chiefs fan growing up. Even 4 hours away, I was still in the Chiefs kingdom, but I would be on the farm on a Sunday afternoon with a 16 shirt thinking I'm Len Dawson. And so the respect and awe was always there, but you can't work like that together. And so I had to get by that. But I do think there was mutual respect. I think Len saw the way that I prepared. He saw the way that I wanted to learn, always asking questions about learning the game of football as well as learning the art of broadcasting. And I think that that won him over because that's the way he is. He wants to do things correctly. And not that he's a perfectionist, but just like he played with a high completion percentage, he wants that in all of the broadcasts. And he saw that I wanted the same thing. And so that set off, again, an immediate chemistry and mutual respect that it's just fun to work with him. It's almost like a quarterback and receiver working together. I love the fact that I get to stand side by side with, I think, one of the strongest competitors to ever play the game. The competitive nature that Len has, which I think is a gift from God, he carries that into the booth. It's one of the most fun things about him. Whether it's a preseason game or regular season game, once the ball is in the air, you can just feel the blood rushing through his veins. That's the way he was created, and it is fun to experience that with him because there's an intensity there, but there's just also a fabric of life. I don't want to get too gushy here, but there's a fabric that you rarely experience in any endeavor in life. But I get to experience that every time we're on the air because he brings that. And again, it's a gift, but it's just a blast to share that with him because when he gets fired up, man, it's just a great thing to see.